Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now I'm going to show you how I made these delightful little crochet baubles to hang on your Christmas tree. You can make them any size you like. You can make small ones, medium size, you can make them large, you can do any little pattern that you want. Now these are really easy and all you need is some scrap yarn, especially for this top part. This top part didn't even take a couple of meters of yarn for that one. Now I'm going to show you how to make these. So I'll move those colours out of the way a little bit. So you start with one stitch. We're going to crochet another 3 stitches. So we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. Now you're going to slip stitch into the end of this one. Just go into there, stitch and pull it through that one. Now what we have is a tiny little loop. We've got a tiny little loop. You don't want it too big. So now what you're going to do is you're going to chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. Now find the middle of that little chain and we're going to put another 9 treble crochets or a double crochet if you're in the United States or another country. So yarn over and right through the middle of that little chain that we had, we're going to put 9 treble crochets. That's 1. Put your yarn over. Once you get your first one in, the hole will open up. Through the hole, pull through 2 stitches, yarn over, through another 2. So this first chain that we did counts as 1. So that's 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, through that same hole. That's 4. That over there. That's 5. So we're going to do this for 10. 6. 7. 8. 9 and 10. Now I'm going to give my little tail a little pull. That'll tighten that hole back up a little bit. So what you're going to do is, where you did that chain of 3, I'm going to do a slip stitch, just pull your yarn through and join that circle together. So now we have this little circle. That's this little circle in the middle. Now into each space you're going to put 2 single crochets. In the UK that's a double crochet. We're going to put 2 single crochets into each space. So we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2. Now go into that space there again and do your single crochet. Into the next space we're going to put 2 single crochets. That's 1 and 2. 2 into the next one. 1 and 2. Now you can do it as treble crochets, it's up to you. You don't need to do single crochet. That's 2 in that one, all the way around. So we should have 20 stitches. Don't worry too much if you don't quite have 20. It will still look fine. We're only doing 4 rows anyway. And 2. 1 and 2 and 2 into this last one here. 1 and 2. Now that little chain that we made at the beginning, just put your hook through and we're going to slip stitch and join that one. So now we have this size. So on this, we've done this and we've done this little outer row here. Now it's up to you if you do single crochet or treble crochet for this next round. It's up to you. Now what you're going to do is, I'm going to do treble crochet for this one. So chain 3, get some yarn out, chain 3, now into your first stitch put 1 treble crochet, or that's a double crochet if you're in the USA. Now into the next one we're going to do 1 treble crochet, just 1. Into the next stitch you're going to put 2. So we're going to increase to 30 stitches. So putting 2 into the same stitch increases your little wheel. Now put 1 into the next stitch and then 2 into the next stitch after that. Put 2. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So 1 treble in 1 stitch, then 2 into the same stitch, then 1 into the next stitch and 2 into the next stitch. So we're on 1 into this next stitch, 1 treble, then we're going to put 2 trebles into the next stitch, 1 and 2 into that same stitch all the way around. So 1 treble into this one and 2 trebles into this stitch. We're going to put 2 trebles into this last stitch, 2 trebles into there. Now, so we're going to put a slip stitch into the top of that chain of 3 that we did right at the beginning. Just slip stitch through and join that, and now we've got this little circle. What we're going to do now is we're just going to put 1 more round in every stitch, 1 single crochet. So chain 2, 1, 2, and put a single crochet in each stitch all the way around. That's your last row, all the way around. A single crochet. In the UK that's a double crochet. In US terms it's a single crochet all the way around. Once you get right around, we're going to slip stitch into the top of that chain of 2. Just slip stitch in like that. Do 1 more stitch. So we've done 1 more stitch. I'm going to cut the yarn and just pull it through and pull that in. So that's the circle of your little bauble all made. You can make them different. You don't need to keep doing the same stitch I do. With this one, I just did the treble, the single and the treble, and then the single around the outside. The first stitch before where you finished, just put your hook through that stitch. The colour that you're going to make your little top part with, just fold it over and pull it through that stitch like that, and put your yarn over and make a stitch. And I'm just going to hold those two little tail ends, I'm just going to hold them down the back, keep them out of the way. Now go into your next stitch but this is single crochet, by the way. We're going to do 5 single crochet. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now that is going to give you the start of your little bauble. Now chain 1 and turn and do 5 single crochet back. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This one just might be a little tight. And 5. Chain 1 and turn. Now that's you got your little part made for your bauble. This will flatten out, don't worry about it. Now what you're going to do is we're going to slip stitch. If you want to put a little hanger like this on, I'll show you how to do that. So we're going to slip stitch along to this third one, 1, 2, 3. So put your hook through, catch your yarn, pull it through and pull it through again. So we're not actually crocheting it at all. Through the next one, pull through and slip stitch right through. Your third one into this third space here, through, pull your yarn through and slip stitch. Now that's you into the middle of your bauble. Now we're going to chain 24 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. To 23 and 24. Now what we're going to do, you're going to slip stitch back in to that same one where this is. So put your hook in, a little bit fiddly, pull your yarn through and pull it through that stitch there. Now we'll just slip stitch along to the end. So put your hook through that next stitch, put your yarn over, pull it through, then slip stitch into your next one. Put your hook through, yarn over, pull it through, and then slip through into that one. We'll do one more stitch and we're going to finish it off. Just pull that through and tighten it. Now what you're going to do is you're going to get a darning needle and just stitch that in. So there we go, there's our little bauble finished for our Christmas tree. Now look at that, aren't they really pretty? It's really easy to do. On this one I just used some silver on this one, and they're really pretty. You can make them any size you like and just hang them on your tree. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.